Hey, it's Dave Brown here, host of Now with Dave Brown on AMI. Check out this latest highlight from the show. Halloween is around the corner. The official countdown is on. There's so many things to consider to make sure this year is fun and safe. Our lifestyle columnist, Shaini Saravanamuthu, is here to discuss a few elements on preparing for this Halloween. Hey, good morning, Shaini.
Good morning. How are you? I feel like it's been forever.
It has been forever. I was on vacation last time you were on the show, so
Yeah.
really nice to catch up with you. And Shaini, let's start with costumes, because this can actually be a bit of a stressful one. I always struggle coming up with an easy costume. So what are some fairly easy Halloween costume ideas?
I feel like I'm like everyone where every year I'm gonna start early, I'm gonna look early and it never happens and then you scramble and there's like 2 weeks left. So I feel like DIY costumes are the best. A dollar store is a gem where you can find little pieces to help you with your DIY. There's one where you can pretend to be a social butterfly. So just get the butterfly wings from the dollar store and then wear your outfit and then you can pin on the icons of social media apps like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and then just walk around as the social butterfly, which is easy and really cost efficient.
Yeah,
So
I see that. That's the kind of stuff I like, where it's fairly easy to put together. I had a colleague
yeah,
once who suggested you should be a cereal killer. So you take cereal boxes and you tape them to yourselves and stick plastic knives through the boxes.
I like costumes like that. And there's like also Netflix, so just wear a red shirt and pin on the label, their logo. And so that's easy to go. I'm sure everyone has a red shirt somewhere at home. Another one is you can go as the different seasons of the year. That's a great group costume. So you'd wear the colors of the season and just kind of add on things like snowflakes for winter, leaves fall. You could add on flowers or like buds for spring, and then for summer you can do sunglasses and like the hula garlands, and then you can be the different seasons.
See, I like this. This is my kind of stuff here. The one, my default is always just Hawaiian shirts, fisherman's hat, sunglasses, and a cigar, and boom, you're Hunter S. Thompson. So that's my go-to in a pinch. Shaini, let's jump into some decor, because this is one that some folks are lazy, some folks are into it, and some folks are just looking for a little bit of a middle ground. So what are some decoration ideas for folks who are crafty, or maybe folks like me who are not super crafty?
Well, once again, I am not sponsored by Dollarama or Dollar Store at all, but once again, I feel like they have a great selection. It's very inexpensive. They have lights. They even have the skeleton hands. They have the skulls. They have things that you can hang on your trees, and you can decorate your lawn. Everything is kind of already there. They even have lanterns that have like the candles inside if you don't want to actually use real fire. And those I actually like putting on each step to light up each step to make it a bit accessible for those who want to make it easier for trick-or-treating. Lights are never a bad thing, and you can never go wrong with a few skeletons. And they have some gruesome ones at the dollar store actually, and they actually light up and they turn. So they're like $4 instead of $1, but it's worth it.
That's when you go to the $4 store.
Yeah.
That's the next level up. Hey, what about making Halloween a little bit more accessible? We know sometimes the decor can be so visual. What are some things that people can do to maybe include kids who are blind or low vision?
So now that I look back, because when I was younger, I didn't know I was visually impaired. Now I realize I definitely would have liked to have more lights and have the pathways a bit more lit up. For those of us who struggle with night vision or just vision in general, just having a lit pathway helps the kids. And you don't know, maybe it's the parents who are visually impaired, so you want their guardian to be comfortable taking care of their child as well. Also, just making like putting maybe a lit up lantern on each step so it's visible to see where each step goes. Just having bigger decorations opposed to smaller ones, and just also making sure all the pathways are cleared of any small items just so no one steps or trips on them. Everything is put to the side. I feel like will just help. I just think making safety, thinking about the low vision community and even the sighted people. Kids can get very distracted, so you don't want anything in their way that they can trip or fall or hurt themselves. So.
Yeah, we had a representative on from Treat Accessible last year on the show talking about maybe folks should even consider using the end of their driveway as a
That's
place
what
to
we
give out,
did.
yeah, to give out candy, just because it makes it easier for people who might have a mobility impairment or use a mobility device. So that's something to consider as well. You used the magic word there, Shaini, safety, because we know last year Halloween was largely canceled, unfortunately, for a lot of kids. This year we're back in the mix, but we know COVID is still an issue. So any ideas in regards to keeping the Halloween trick-or-treating a little more COVID friendly?
So my sister and I are pretty much going to do what we did last year. So a week and a half before COVID, we created bags, put them in a box, so they're out, they're sitting, they're no germs, no nothing. So that way it's already in a bag, and all the candy's in a bag. So I haven't touched them for over a week and a half. And also we actually put everything at a table and we set everything up at the end of our driveway and put lights and everything. So that way people don't actually have to come up to our house for accessibility reasons and because of COVID reason. And everything's just there. And we kind of just kept going back and filling up the little basket that we had with the chocolate bags.
That's a great idea.
Mhm.
All right, Shaini, let's finish up here because we know that you're someone who's an excellent baker. You typically like to make your own sweet treats, but Halloween's a little bit different, right? So when we
Yeah.
send you over to the Pharmaprix or the Provigo, what's the candy that you're coming away with?
Well, I wish I could bake and give away baked goods, but that's not allowed. So I like the crunchy, I like Kit Kat, I like Coffee Crisp, and I like Score, which isn't really given out during Halloween, but that's probably one of my favorite chocolates.
I love Coffee Crisp. Coffee Crisp is the
Mhm.
way to go. Hey, Shaini, thank you for making time for us today. Looking forward to the Halloween season. Have fun with friends and family, and we'll talk to you again in a couple weeks.
Sounds good. Take care, guys.
That's Shaini Saravanamuthu, our lifestyle columnist in Montreal. Do you want to dive into more conversations like this? Watch Now with Dave Brown weekdays at 9 a.m. Eastern on AMI TV or download the podcasts wherever you listen. Do you want to dive into more conversations like this? Watch Now with Dave Brown weekdays at 9 a.m. Eastern on AMI TV or download the podcasts wherever you listen.